So it says study the following information carefully and answer the questions below. 7 boys A, D, Y, U, P, Q and J live in 3 different buildings: Ashiana, Top View and Ridge. Each of them is flying kites of different colors: red, green, blue, white, black, yellow and pink, not necessarily in that order, right? So basically we have got 7 boys A, D, Y, U, P, Q and J and 7 different colors. So we have to assign a color to each of these boys, right? 7 different colors. And there are 3 different buildings: Ashiana, Top View and Ridge. So basically this is a distribution problem. You have to distribute these 7 boys in these 3 buildings here, right? Ashiana, Top View and Ridge. Then the next statement says not more than 3 or less than 2 stay in any one of the buildings. Not more than 3 or less than 2 stay in any one of the buildings. So there must be minimum 2 guys in each building and maximum 3. So obviously there are 7 boys, and when you say minimum 2, when 2 are allotted to each of these buildings, 2 into 3, 6 boys are already distributed. 1 boy will go to one of the 3 buildings. So it is clear that one of these buildings will have 3 boys and the other 2 will have 2 boys each, right? Because not more than 3 and not less than 2 should stay in any one of the buildings. And I think the easier way of solving such questions would be to go by the building names. I mean, you kind of group them according to the buildings. Usually what do? We list down the names of these persons and assign the 2 parameters. But in this case, since it is clear that there are 3 buildings and there will be minimum 2 boys in each of the buildings, I would say let us group them according to the building names. So Ashiana, then we have Top View and Ridge. Okay, find out who belongs to which building and what color kite is flying. First statement: Q is flying a pink kite and lives in the same building as only J, that is Ashiana. Now this is enough of information, right? Q is flying a pink kite and lives in the same building as only J, that is Ashiana. So clearly Q and J live in Ashiana. So Q and J both live in Ashiana. And remember, Q is flying a pink kite. So Q is flying a pink colored kite and lives in the same building as only J. Now this keyword only is very important here. Means what? The building Ashiana is closed now. No other person would come in Ashiana. There are only 2 persons, Q and J, of which Q is flying a pink colored kite. Then Y is flying black kite and does not live in Ridge building. Now there are only 2 options available for us: Top View or Ridge. It says Y is flying a black kite and does not live in Ridge. If Y does not live in Ridge, the only choice is Y lives in Top View and is flying a black kite. So this again is straight, right? No complexity here. U does not live in the same building as A or P and is flying a yellow colored kite. So basically U is flying a yellow colored kite, but he does not live in the same building as A or P. Now clearly A or P are not in Ashiana. A or P will come in Top View or Ridge. And remember, both A and P will come in the same building now. Either they'll come in Top View or they'll come in Ridge. See, Ashiana is anyway closed. Only Top View and Ridge are open. Now why am I saying that both A and B will come in the same building? Because if you take them in different buildings, let's say A in Top View and P in Ridge, then where will the person U go? U cannot come with A and U cannot come with P. So U will neither belong to Top View nor to Ridge, and Ashiana is anyway closed. So basically the point is, you must realize that A and P both will go in the same building, either in Top View or in Ridge. Alright? But it will be difficult to guess that immediately. Let us just go with the next statement. D lives in Ridge building with only 1 more person. D lives in Ridge building. So D lives in Ridge building with only 1 more person and is flying a green kite. Who is flying a green kite? D. D is flying a green kite and lives with only 1 more person. That means it is very clear now that Top View will have 3 persons, Ridge will have 2 persons, and Ashiana we know that anyway has got 2 persons. How did we decide this? The next statement which said D lives in Ridge building with only 1 more person. D lives with only 1 more person. Now we already know that A and P will be together. So can A and P will come in Ridge? No. Because if A and P comes here, there will be 3 persons here. We know that D lives with only 1 more person. So A and P have to come in this Top View. And the other person, who's the other person now? U. Because we know that U does not live in the same building as A or P. So U will come in Ridge. And is flying a yellow colored kite. We know that U is flying a yellow kite. Okay. That's it. None in the Top View building flies a white kite. So the guys in the Top View building do not fly a white kite. So if white does not come for A or P, it has to go for J. J would be flying a white kite. And P does not fly a blue kite. If P doesn't fly a blue kite, it is obvious that A would fly a blue kite. And what is the color left? I think red has not been placed, right? So P will go for red. Done. That's what it is. Okay. And let me tell you, it should not take more than a minute for you to crack this. Of course, explanation has taken a little longer because I'm solving it. I'm not solving it, I'm explaining it in detail, right? But when you solve it yourself, you should be able to do it very quick, right? Let us quickly look at the questions. So I think 5 questions have been asked here, and the first 3 on your screens now. So what does it say? Who lives in rich building? Who lives in rich building? D and U. So D and U, option A would be the answer. Right? Next question. Who is flying the blue kite? Who is flying the blue kite? All these are ready made, right? I mean, there's nothing that you have to do now. Only look at the arrangement and mark the answer. So who lives in rich building? D and U, option A. Who is flying blue kite? A is flying the blue kite. Again, option A. Who flies the red kite? Who is flying the red kite? P, option C. Right? Look at the next 2 questions. There are 2 more questions here. Yeah. So what are the other 2 questions? Who stays in top view? Who stays in top view? 3 persons. YAP. So YAP, option E. None of these. Right? Then what colored kite is J flying?